This dash is giving me the cringes. This thing is cracked up. Holy cow. We're thinking Lion King dried up riverbed scene was actually filmed on this dash. So we're gonna have to rectify that. Today, Tkirkmedia, I'm your host. My name's Tyler. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today we're gonna actually take this dash, I believe it's out of an S chassis, and try and remedy these cracks and get it cleaned up. And probably, normally what I would prefer to do would be to flock it. I have a flock it kit around here, but I don't have glue, and I'm out of almost all my fiber. So likely this thing will get rattle canned because the car I believe that this is going back into is getting sold, so it's not like a huge deal that it needs to be like great, but there are some issues that, not really issues, I don't know. This is going to be different. This is the first time, I mean, like anything on the channel, I wing everything, and everything's usually my first time doing it, usually. But this will be my first time restoring something like this, of this nature. I never really messed with the dash or cracks, so in terms of how we're going to go about this, I think that we're going to sand it with the 90-degree Delio.co, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. This guy here. We're going to sand those. You can see where the cracks kind of come up off the surface. Let me find one that looks really prominent so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about doing. Here we go. You can kind of see that it's almost like a ramp coming up to either side of the crack, and that ramp is like bulging past this surface here. So take a little tech deck, jump it. So we want to get rid of that ramp. So that means we're going to sand that surface down so it's flush with the surface around it. Some of them look like they'll need more sanding than others. Some of them don't. I think that's going to be the easy part. The hard part's going to be getting the Bondo in there and letting it fill that. This crack's huge.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Let that shit ride, 88. Hey, yo, Pluto. You going brazen?
I just need some time, I'm trying to think straight. I just need a moment in my own space. Ask me how I'm doing, I say okay, yeah. But ain't that what we all say?
Ain't that what we all say? Eyes on your knees, we look to God, pray. Asking all these questions in a dark space.
Boys, we got the dash prepped. We're prepped and ready. We got the acetone required, to prep that surface clean. We got to clean pretty much most of the dirt out the grooves. This job is going to be very interesting how it turns out. Hopefully we got it pretty flush around the areas we need to be, and that this fiberglass repair kit will work and be enough in terms of the material size, amount. It's looking a little small. Hopefully this will work though for what we're doing. Fill these cracks, man. Holy cow. These are gnarly. But let's get to it.
No, I can't forget about the old days. Can't forget the old days. Pull up on the block, make sure they okay. Pull me up so I can hold the OJ. I can feel the pressure, there ain't no way. Whenever I'm around, people trying to text me while I'm trying to hear the sound. Cook up in the kitchen, I'ma pick me up a pound. Always keep my feet and my 10 toes down. We do it for the city. Everybody with me feel like we a whole committee. Think about the bigger picture, we want more than 50. We've been on the road too long, but we stay gritty. Ain't that what we all say? Eyes on your knees, we look to go.
Mobile content creator. Okay? That's the goal. Give me a laptop, I'll go anywhere and make a video. Damn, that's what I need to do. Anyways, we're leaving my Uncle Pete's. We got everything loaded up in tow. I don't really know why. I guess I just went to my uncle's, so I wanted to hang out with my uncle and I wanted some actual, like, someone to bounce ideas off in terms of like how this is turning out filler wise. And I'm glad that I went over there, because had I not, we were looking at a rough situation. So we ended up having to get a kit, different Bondo kit. Got the right Bondo, not Bondo kit, but Bondo resin jelly kit. Got the right kit, and got started a little later on actually applying It's setting up really fast. I got a limited amount of red cream hardener. Luckily I can buy more, but we're at the point of sanding. Let's get to that sanding.
I pray, asking all these questions in a dark space. No, I can't forget about the old days.
I just need some time, I'm trying to think straight. I just need a moment in my own space. Ask me how I'm doing, I say okay, yeah. But ain't that what we all say? Sometimes I think back to the old days, and the pointless conversations with the old me, yeah. Like when my mama used to hold me.
What a process. It always is, but I think this one was worth it. Came pretty cracked. It's leaving better. There's some things I don't like. There's some things I do like. I learned something. That's all I can be thankful for. But check her out, boys. Here's what used to be, I guess, Safari Dash. So I ended up going with a wrinkle black on the color because I originally painted it like a glossy color and it looked like shit. With the wrinkle black, it kind of hides some of the cracks a little better. Some of them needed some more attention for sure. Maybe even some body filler, or maybe even some sanding more lower. Like this one, I think probably could have went lower before filling it, because that one's protruding. And then this one probably could have used more filler and then sanded level here. With the temperatures rising and not having that kit readily available and having to kind of get that on the fly and working around my fingers, I think honestly, not too bad. I'm happy with it. Given all the constraints. Give me another chance, boys. I won't do you wrong. I don't know about this cell phone pad. I was trying to clear up something. The paint, it just looked, or the paint or the wrinkle black looked terrible right here. So now it just looks like garbage because there's like just this big square blob. But hey, that's a cell phone pad. If anybody asks, cell phone pad. Alright, that's enough of that. If you hadn't already, make sure you subscribe, comment below, like for more. I don't know, man. We're getting the Brembos done hopefully this weekend. Subscribe for more.
I'll pick you up and change.